going on today, YouTube? How you doing? Welcome back to another metal detecting video. Today, I'm having a hard time making up my mind where I want to go. I think we're gonna head down the eastern shore, maybe go to Clam Harbor again, and then to Taylor Head, Provincial Park. Yeah, and then on our way back, we'll probably hit Martinique again, and that'll be that. All right, we'll see you down there. Alright, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. Probably not at all. Well, you might be able to see a bit of it. Off on the left there, you'll see the river. The river is usually in a nice, neat little channel. It comes to a little falls up here. I probably have pictures and footage of it on normal day. If I can find it, I'll put some normal footage up. But I don't know if you can see, but it's like, it's high, boys. Let's put it that way. There's some water kicking around. It's crazy. And by the way, when I say boys a lot, I want to address this. Something like 80%, 86% of my audience are men. You know, and it makes sense. That's not really true though, because the one person I've met of metal detecting was a female, a really nice lady. We haven't met up to metal detect or anything. Yeah, you might be able to really see it here. Like I say, usually it's a little wider down here, but usually there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 meters between the bridge there and the water, and right now there's maybe 2, probably closer to 1. If you don't know where we are, by the way, we are just on the outskirts of Musquodoboit Harbor, Nova Scotia. So I live in the Musquodoboit Valley near Myers Grant. The way it works, there's a middle Musquodoboit, an upper Musquodoboit, and a Musquodoboit Harbor. The Musquodoboit Harbor's at the ocean. Middle Musquodoboit's, you guessed it, in the middle, and upper's at the far north end of the valley. And yeah, like I say, it's dominated by the Musquodoboit River, which I think in the next few years is going to become fairly important farmland for this region. It's very fertile. There's few people here living here now, but the farmland is ridiculous, and I think that they'll end up putting some money into it, and I think it's going to be an important region for Nova Scotia. It's you know, and obviously I'm a little biased, I come from there, but yeah, it's really the breadbasket of this side of the peninsula of Nova Scotia, where the valley is the breadbasket for Nova Scotia, period. Got that whole, you know, Annapolis River thing going in an extra 100 years with French colonization. And it's funny how that works out. They've kind of morphed more into like wine and the more, you know, the high value crops. It's funny how that works. I should have went. Shoot. I could have went twice. First day driving, but alright, back on the main road. This is the old number 7. I don't know how, I'll probably cut out a good chunk of this, but I like teaching you guys a little bit about the region. So here, this bridge right here is going to become a serious problem in the next 4 or 5 years. It's the only way to cross the river, and it's a harrowing crossing. It's a harrowing crossing. It's a gorge right there. They could come up with alternatives, but it wouldn't be an easy solution because there's properties everywhere. But yeah, that bridge is in rough shape, and everyone who lives this way past the bridge, this is their only real lifeline to get to the city. So if that bridge goes out, these people aren't getting back unless they take about an hour-long detour, and then it would be another hour to get to the city. So yeah, local businesses would do well if that when that happens, because it's going to happen. They're already having like serious surface trouble with it and stuff. God, it's beautiful out. We might have actually picked a day where it's like not windier at the beach than it is on inland. That could be a lie though. Alright, let's get back to fast tracking. By the way, I forgot to say at the start of the video, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know that you're enjoying these metal detecting videos, even when I go on these ridiculous rants about Nova Scotia. No, you know, I'm kind of crazy about Nova Scotia. It's you read about it and stuff a lot online, but it's always the same things over and over again. I really don't think people appreciate what kind of gem this place is. I think it would get more tourism if they did. So hopefully I can show you a slice of that. And yeah. So like this video, comment, let me know what you like about these videos, what you don't like. I can take criticism as long as it's not, you know, you suck. You know, if there's construction in it, I will take it well. All right, let's get back to a little bit of fast cutting. You know what? I've been thinking about trying something with these videos, so let's give it a go. I'm not prepared for this, so I might have to narrate over it after the fact, but if I do, I'll let you know that I'm doing that. But you'll see on this sign here, or you might not see, but I'm about to tell you, West Jador. So we are in the community of Jador right now. We're kind of at the head of Jador. So Jador is split off into, it's a harbor, an east and a west, and there's a road that horseshoes around the whole thing, if that makes sense. I'll put a map up for you guys to understand what I'm talking about here. But a little known, something I didn't know anyway, maybe it's more known in the province and I just don't know this, but I have a real funny feeling that this is a very unknown piece of history. So just off to our right here, I can't remember the year, but I'll include a card. A naval battle occurred here during, it was either Father Le Couture's War or Riel's War. I can't remember which one it was at the moment. I'll definitely make sure to put a card up, and I will link in the description to the Wikipedia page for it, which has some really great information, but at the same time is kind of not the greatest information. So what I know about the battle is, at the time, the Micmac indigenous natives were being contracted by the French to attack British settlements in Canso, Halifax, basically all of the British settlements that have a star fort now, or, you know, a citadel, whatever they call it, you know, a fortification, which also includes fortified towns, so like Louisburg. Yeah, anyway, the Micmac were contracted to raid and do damage to the British to stop their occupation, which is something that we've been tremendously lied to about, by the way. The natives really get the short end of that stick, and the French and the British deserve it. But anyway, sometime in the 1700s, just off to my right here, the British, in some kind of a sloop, I believe, caught up to a camping party of, I think they were camping, of Micmac natives, and it was right here somewhere. And anyway, the British bombarded them. They really let them have it. I don't know if they were camping on an island or if they were attempting to flee. But anyway, they were in retreat, let's put it that way. And the British just opened fire on them and massacred them. And then they took their heads, at least 5 of their heads, and they displayed them on pikes outside of Canso. Either Canso or Louisburg, one of the two. And that's just not something that we're taught about. So like I say, I'll put a card up during the video so you guys can read a little bit about it here. But you should for 100% sure go and read more about it. Imagine if I could figure out where that camp was and I went and dug up some bullets or something. Like, just to think about that type of stuff being in the ground. And honestly, that type of history that we're just not taught about here. If you guys enjoyed this little aside from metal detecting to learn a little bit of a history lesson, let me know with a like or comment or whatever the hell. It's a really beautiful day, but you know, like, around the oceans isn't really, you know, the prettiest land on earth. It's kind of barren looking. The woods are kind of scriggly looking. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, especially in the summer. But when you come up here to Nova Scotia, you can understand why the coast isn't as populated as you might think it would be. Especially for, you know, all the hype that it gets for being so beautiful. I think Maine is very similar. And then when you start to get down around Massachusetts, the climate is just different enough where people can spend more time around the water and not die. It's kind of fascinating. Oh, by the way, we're almost to Clam Harbor. Off on our left is Lake Charlotte, which, if you look on a map, is an enormous lake. One that I can actually get to from home on my dirt bike without touching any provincial roads, which I plan to make videos on this summer. It's something that I didn't do much last summer, but I plan on showcasing the excellent ATVing that we have in our region. Maybe someday Nova Scotia will hire me to do tourism work for them. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought there, but we just went by the turnoff where we would have turned off for Clam Harbor when we went to Clam Harbor that day. I think we got another, oh, I don't know. Look, there's an ATV crossing sign. One that I can get to from my house. It's really awesome. But yeah, I don't know, like 20-30 minutes of driving. I know you guys don't care about that because you get the internet time and you'll just be right there. But not a bad day to be driving on the 7 anyway. I believe we're in Ship Harbor. Lower Ship Harbor maybe. We're catching traffic. It's crazy. I mean, traffic, air quotes, traffic. Damn, that must have been an old property. That was an old wall. I'm always fascinated by old properties, by the way. And there used to be a mill right here. You can tell why. There's a big inlet there. One thing about this route, dude, it's beautiful. As far as drives go, it's not so bad. If you guys are ever in Nova Scotia and you have, and your plan probably is do the Cabot Trail, my suggestion to you is to get there, take your first night, leave the city, head out towards Lawrencetown, take the is it called the Marine Trail? Take the Marine Trail out to Lawrencetown, out that way, all the way out to Porter's Lake, and then get on this road and come the way that I'm coming. Head northeast on old number 7, and it'll take you right to Canso, really, if you wanted to. But eventually you can cut inland and head up towards Antigonish, or you could head up and head towards like Upper Muscatavid from Sheet Harbor. That would be a little bit earlier of a turnoff, and yeah, it'll take you a whole day though. You'll probably want to stay somewhere on the south end of Cape Breton or on the north end of the main part of the island. And yeah, take your time and explore the eastern shore. It's worth exploring, especially in the summer. There's all kinds of cool stuff open, all kinds of stops to make. There's museums and stuff. No real seriously cool museums or anything, but you know, the ocean really helps the slowness of it. One thing that I like to think about when I'm driving a road like this is what it would have been like for the dudes who first came across it. So like the French, when they got here in in, you know, the early 1700s, is that when it was? Whenever the hell it was. Man, they would have had a rough go over here, dude. That would have been a slow start. I mean, like, the coastline, it just goes up and down and up and down. And I'm sure if you cut inland, you know, a few kilometers, it probably flattens out a bit. But then you got other problems to worry about, like the rivers and like marshland, all kinds of crazy stuff. This would not have been an easy place to conquer, so kudos to them for that. Wasn't the most humane thing in all of world history, but got to give them their flowers for the undertaking. Wish they would have done it a little less violently. Although typically that's how these things play out. And by the way, if you guys haven't figured out from my other videos yet, I don't exactly believe the story that we're told that the English and French came here and they were fighting, you know, and the Portuguese were the first to come here with the Spanish fleet. You know, Christopher Columbus, and it just so happens that there was an expulsion of the Jews out of Spain in 1492 at the same time. You know, I don't claim to have all the answers, but I can tell you that story is much more complicated than the story that we're told. Let's put it that way. And this is in no way Jews are a bad thing. It's just you know, it's one of those things. The Jews were expelled from Spain in 1492. It's history, you know. And then Christopher Columbus turns up in the Caribbean, where Jamaica had a huge Jewish population in the next 60 years. It's interesting, let's put it that way. There's definitely more to the story than what we're being told. To illustrate my point, we just drove by a place called Norse Cove, and there was all kinds of stuff very similar to that, you know, German sounding stuff. And we got bikers, that's great. That's great. And we're back. But yeah, there's all kinds of different nationality sounding names. And I mean, the Vikings made it to, what's that place called? I can't think of what it's called, shit. It's in Newfoundland. Lansom Meadows? Yeah, that's it, Lansom Meadows. Oh damn, there's something going on out there. Like a wharf or something. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, okay, I knew there was like a fish plant or something going on out here. Damn, they're getting some great work done out there. Yeah. But yeah, the Vikings made it out there. Who's to say they didn't make it here? And other weird stuff. This is a beautiful stretch of road here. Beautiful stretch of road. Oh, look at this dude's property up there. Oh my god. Oh, dude, that's a property worth having. Wow. Got your own little hill. Alright, I think we're in Tangier, maybe? Not exactly sure. I'm gonna have to check the map too. Luckily, we seem to have service, so that's nice. Don't use your phone while driving, by the way. And do as I say, not as I do. It says we're 10 minutes away.
Continue on Nova Scotia Trunk 7 East for 16 kilometers.
16 kilometers? Oh yeah, look at this. God. Buddy's having a fire. Oh man, imagine living there, dude. You're just watching that inlet with the tide ebbing and flowing. Oh. And chances are, if they bought this property any more than 10-15 years ago, it was cheap. Yeah, okay, we are in Tangier. This is a Tangier school. I remember this much. Very nice, eh? Very cool. I'd like to know what happened to the Bluetooth. Actually, this landscape's kind of boring too, so unless I come around this turn and see some motion, I'm going to shut you down for the time being. Conserve some battery. This is one of my favorite spots right here. You're kind of kind of skirting a little bit of an inlet or a bay here. Wait till we come around this turn, you'll see what I mean. One of my favorite spots. And then you head back uphill. So nice. I'll actually leave you on because I think you can see over the edge up here. Like I said, guys, if you're in Nova Scotia thinking about heading to the trail, to the Cabot Trail, or you know, you're just you're in Nova Scotia and you don't know what to do for the day, and you maybe have access to a car or whatever, this is a drive worth doing. Let's turn this into a tourism video. I mean, if you're in the city and you're just thinking you want to do a day trip, you could head out to Myers Grant. That's where I'm from, and you could just head back out toward the airport, head in that way. Or if you wanted to go a little further, you could head to Sheet Harbor, which is about 40 minutes from where I am right now. So probably like an hour and a half drive from Halifax. And then you head inland and you end up in Upper Musquodoboit. That would be about 2 hours and 15 minutes from Halifax. And then you return basically on the highway, which will be another hour. So, you know, a 3-4 hour drive. Now, there's not a whole lot of places to eat or anything. Well, there'll be some in Sheet Harbor and stuff, but you'll want to plan it out ahead of time and stuff. That's one place that is a real business opportunity for people around here, because people are about to start traveling locally more. People have more time on their hands. They have more access to vehicles. Now, with that being said, people also have more access to plane tickets. So it's kind of a catch-22. But I really feel like short-haul travel is going to be up everywhere in the next 5-10 years as people look to save money on their vacations and do more local stuff. And plus, our demographics are changing to people who are moving here and might not, and maybe haven't worn out these, you know. If you're from Nova Scotia, maybe you've done this drive before. It's a well-known drive. But yeah. Was this the bay that I was thinking of? Not the bay back there? Because there is another one that's nicer than the one we just did. Yeah, this might be it. Yeah, this is where I was thinking of. Yeah, there's a little park here and stuff, yeah. Ooh, there's a property for sale there. Shit, I'm gonna look that up. This would be a crazy place to have property, dude. I could build a music studio here and sell it as a getaway to make music. I should DM Yi and see if he'll give me some cash. I've believed in that man from the start. College dropout days. How much further do we head? You guys are probably getting tired of me talking. Another couple of minutes, and if we get to this road and it's gated, I'm going to be very angry. If that's the case, we're going to go back to Clam Harbor. It won't be the end of the world, but I'll be sour. There's no doubt about that. All right, see you in a minute. Hopefully it's open because I can't walk that far. It would be a long walk. Let's put it that way. Oh no, it is. Oh, we're not doing that. I'm going back to Clam Harbor. Father tried to warn me of that. God, that was a beautiful dog. All right, well, whatever. I should have went to the city, but I didn't really want to because where it's Easter, I kind of figured anywhere near the city would kind of be super busy. That road there goes very close to the beach, but oh well, it's okay. It's okay. I really have a hard time understanding that. I don't know why they couldn't put that. Oh no, Brenda, I know we're not. I know, Brenda, it's okay. Yeah. I don't know why they couldn't put that gate much further in the road. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, we're back. Okay. Welcome back to Clam Harbor Beach. It's a little nicer today than it was last time. There's a few more people here, not many. It still seems like it's pretty windy and crappy down there, so I don't know how many people are as brave as us. But I'll see you down there. I'm gonna head towards the inlet over there again and work my way back. Still haven't cleaned up this tree. That's all right, we can duck. We're not very tall anyway. This is really pretty, dude. I really like it in here. Would be a great spot to camp in the summer. I hope that they do a better job at upkeep of the boardwalks than Martinique's been doing lately. It's kind of pathetic. All right, I don't know if you can hear that, but she's pretty windy, boys. My hands might be getting cold. Hopefully the beach got turned up similarly to what Martinique did. I told you guys this last time, but I'll tell you again. Here every year they have the sandcastle competition with people digging in the sand and stuff. So to me, that should be a good spot for stuff. The tide's definitely high. Oh, it's a beautiful day. The waves are a little weaker than last time. This guy kite surfing? Oh, he is. That's sick. I can't get down there. Shoot. Didn't you notice that? Oh, I'll go under. This is stupid. Come on, bro. I'm fat. Rude. How's it going? Good. That looks like it's fun in the wind.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean like the setting it up and stuff. Is it tough?
Huh?
Is it tough in the wind to set it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of wind, so I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Yeah.
That looks fun too, though.
It is. I don't know about as much fun as that, but enjoy yourself. All right, I'm gonna start zigging and zagging and see what we can come up with. Some dickhead buried 3 aluminum cans here and filled them with sand for good measure. That was very nice of them. All right, I got something here. Penny. All right, we were kind of getting a mid-tone, and I think it's in here. Maybe not. No? Huh. Oh, wait. Can't tell what's going on here. All right, let's see if we can pinpoint some luck here. I'm not sure where it is. Just a nail. I near stabbed myself with it too. Bros, this is why you look. I didn't think that was the end of it. I'm wondering if there's not even more stuff in there. I think we found this shelf for one point. At some point in time, the tide must have been really high and bringing in a lot of water here. Looks like some kind of nickel. It's about the size of a nickel. Yeah, I think I seen Queed Liz there. And a nail. So we're finding stuff anyway. It's going well. I just noticed something that's kind of cool. If you look here, look at the rooting system of this, like alders and stuff that's holding this sand in place, and then look over at the grass over here and at the dunes. They're both doing the same job, but one's just a little more rigid than the other. That's why like these dunes and stuff, that's why they're protected, because they hold this they hold the line for erosion. It's really crazy when you look at it like in a snapshot like this. I wish I understood more about geology and understood the layers and stuff here, because there do seem to be layers here. Very fascinating. I've actually recently ran into a guy named Myron Cook on YouTube.
You guys should check him out if you're into geology at all. He does work around Montana and Wyoming. Fascinating stuff, fascinating, about ancient riverbeds and channels. It's fascinating. All right, it was a bit of a struggle fest, but Penny on that same give or take area. All right, well, that was an easy way to get my hype up. I just ran into a woman that I ran into before at Martinique Beach, and she metal detects too. And we were talking a bit, and she's found old silver here. Makes me very curious. I can't seem to get this target. Anyway, yeah, sorry my GoPro died, but she told me about all kinds of silver and stuff that she's found here, so we keep looking. Took me a while, but I found a toonie. Paid for a little gas. Quarter. $79. When I say I had to struggle for this, American nickel. All right, these replacement GoPro batteries are driving me nuts, but I have a really hot signal here. Like, it's really good. Let's hope something good comes out of it. It's there somewhere. Oh. I hear it. I see it. Penny. I think that's it. Yep. Yep, just a penny. All right, got a real good signal a little closer to the water, which is somewhere I've not really focused on while I'm here. So let's see if we can get it. It was way off. It's saying it's deep. Not be gettable. Oh my God. I wonder how old that is. That's fascinating. If I clean that up and find anything cool on it, I'll show you. All right, I found some weird hinge thing, and it appears to be burnt. Not exactly sure what's going on there. Kind of cool though. I think it's even still got a pin in it. All right, got my find of the day so far. 1949 nickel. I know there's some silver in that. I don't know how much. Awesome looking coin, man. The water's getting close to me, but very close by. We got another one. Let's hope we can get it. Let's hope it's more silver. Oh, I don't think. Unless that was a rock. Might have just been a rock. What is it? Old penny, I believe. All right, I had what appeared to be a good signal. It's in here somewhere. A totally, completely stripped penny. Cool. Guys, 1908 quarter, I think. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? Must be 68. Still pretty cool. All right, I finally got one out in here, I think. Sand's a little bit clumpy. I think it's in there anyway. Maybe. Is that it? Bro, what is that? What is this? I have no idea what that is. It appears to have modern machining on it. I have no idea what that is. Cool find, I guess. Alright, whatever it is, I got it out. Nice change. Another one of those. Anybody know what these are? Because I don't. Alright, I got it out in the plug. Let's see if it's just junk. I'm gonna say 50% chance it's just junk, yeah. Pull tab. Oh well. Alright, found this one in there. I don't know what it is. I don't want to fuck it up too bad. Just try to be careful here. Looks to be nickel size, but I'm not sure. Yep, 2006. Oh well. Metal dog clip. Alright guys, unfortunately that's gonna be all I have it in for today. It's cold, my hands are freezing. I found some cool stuff today. A couple of old coins, nothing majorly cool. I'm gonna think about stopping at Martinique on the way back, but I think chances are that's gonna do it for the weekend. I think also what I'm gonna do is put together a super cut of both days at the beach, yesterday and today, and I'll put out an extra long video, probably like 40 or 50 minutes. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know by hitting the like button, subscribing, and commenting. Let me know what you'd like to see going forward. And yeah, just whatever else. However you can show some support, I would really appreciate it. And other than that, we'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.